Hello, everybody. This is Grace with Grace on a Journey Channelings. Welcome to my newcomers, and to those of you returning, my fellow travelers, welcome back. You are appreciated, and this is just my way of showing some gratitude. For today's episode, the title will be Allow Expansion to Flow with Your Heart. Allow expansion to flow with your heart. I feel I was inspired to speak on this topic because there are some hearts that are healing, because they are broken or mending, whatever stage that you're in. And the reason why is because of life. You know, we have ups and downs. We have moments we think we were on a path that would bring us forward, but then we find ourselves doing a U-turn. And sometimes, due to validation and not considering our intuition as we should, we find ourselves in situations where we are guided on paths that are not in alignment with our highest good. So, a guide, so to speak, may suggest for you to go south. But in reality, you were supposed to go north, as that is what is in alignment with your highest good. Now, I like to remind all of us that life is a school, and we are on this journey together. We're here to learn, and some of us are teachers and some of us are students, and then there are other seasons when we play the opposite role. In the end, the goal is learning, growing, and hopefully ascending. And so wherever you find yourself, whether it is forward movement, U-turn, you are right where you're supposed to be. Yes. Whether it's a season of joy or sadness, whether experiencing moments of feeling loved or feeling lonely, you are right where you're supposed to be. There's a lesson for you to learn in this season. And although you are responsible to move forth in a direction that you feel is in alignment with your highest good, one good piece of advice is pay attention to the patterns. If you find repetitive patterns, you've been here, you've done that, and then you entered supposedly another cycle, but you find yourself repeating, then it's time to slow down, and it's time for you to go inward and ask yourself some questions before you ask sister, brother, mother, father. Ask yourself some questions. Why is it that I am finding myself in this predicament repetitively? Yeah, ask yourself those questions that you normally wouldn't, because it causes you to see your reflection. And there are times we only want to see the reflection with makeup, not with the nude face, but covered up and embellished. But when you find yourself in a corner, at a dead end, overwhelmed, burdened, one of the truths that come to you is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result would align me with insanity. And so we're going to do something different this time. We're going to take a different approach. And by doing this, a bit of progress will enter. And so that is never a wrong decision or consideration. Once you ask yourself those questions, and get those answers that sometimes humble you, those answers that cause you to take accountability, not blame others, or the circumstances that you found yourself in at an earlier stage in life or present day. One of the phrases people love to say is, desperate causes lead to desperate measures. But in addition to that, everything that you do has a consequence, whether positive or negative. You find yourself there. So, a sobering moment would be remembering that you are the co-author of your own life. So after revising it, all the stories, the happy ones, the secrets, the shameful ones, the resentments, remember the proud ones, the happy ones, the special moments. Balance is the fruit of the universe. Now, as I was watching cinema yesterday, one of the most important lines that I left away with was trying to find a way to word it. Well, it escaped me. We'll come back to that if that is necessary. But moving along, don't compromise yourself throat chakra games right after the forgetful moment. Ah, you gotta love it, y'all. Don't compromise yourself for value. As you are co-creating your life, you want it to be on a sturdy foundation. Building it on falsehood, or fantasy, or a gamble is not a sturdy foundation. I'm being reminded of the phrase, don't do anything in the dark that you wouldn't do in the light. Because when you take that approach, whatever is highlighted because those seasons will come. Those seasons will come because it's the circle of life. It's the moon phase. It's the planetary alignment. It's karma. It's seasons. It's balance. The fruit of the universe. Everything gets uncovered. So in all your steps, tread lightly. Now, regardless of the story that you find yourself in, this is game changer season. So what's your story? You are the co-creator of your life. How are you going to redirect it? Or how are you going to reaffirm it? Now, due to my frame of thought, I feel all of us are in a state that should align with redirecting it. No matter if you find yourself in a season that is the best season of your life, or the worst days, the towers. If you're still on this journey called life, there are lessons, confirmation. There are lessons that are still being taught. By your experiences. Life means growth. If you're no longer growing, because you know it all, that leads to death. your moment of expiration. And that's why it is confirmation. That is why it is wise to never be in the mindset that only you can be a teacher. Only you has a story to tell. Only you knows the right path, because that is an illusion. That is keeping you stagnant. It is holding you back. As you are witnessing the shift, I like to call it the undeniable shift. Notice it comes hand in hand with a different frequency. And so we have to adapt with customized approaches to evolve on our journeys. The goal is to be flexible. When you are in that mindset, it is easier to adapt to those surprises that come out of nowhere at times. You know those moments you didn't see it coming? Yeah. Those rude awakenings. For some reason, I'm being guided to share the channeled song for this episode. It is a song that Quavo wrote for Takeoff. Without You. Rest in peace. That song may have some type of connection to one of you. So, if you feel directed to, you may want to listen to that. Interesting selection. But there you have it. Now, I'd like to continue by reminding you that mental health is part of the journey. Maintaining your mental health is part of the journey. In order for you to be in that frame of mind where you can be in the vibration of wellness, which would then facilitate your manifestations as you co-create your life. Now, those of you that have been listening for some time have heard me say that in order to manifest high vibrational outcomes, you have to be of a high vibration. Don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean that you are perfect, that you never make mistakes. It means as soon as you take a step that isn't aligned with I could say your spirit, but I feel that's not the wording I want to use. Like, that's not aligned with we'll just go with your highest good, right? But I was in the mind of saying something that you felt comfortable doing, that came without hesitation. Because when in doubt, the answer is no. And so we should be in that frame of mind where we follow our intuition. We consider if it is in alignment with our highest good. And Our will must be connected to God's will. That is what will have you achieving what success is to you. So, as you consider your body, when maintaining your wellness, and you consider your mental health, don't forget your spiritual health, as we are spiritual beings having a human experience. I know you've heard meditation, and sick of hearing meditation. But there's no way around meditation. And so, yes, you would have to incorporate meditation, right? And in those moments, you can review what are the ways that you are compromising yourself for value. Where are you people pleasing? Where are you limiting yourself? Where are you inauthentic? Consider all these different areas. Consider, is trauma therapy needed? Now, you've experienced many different things and you have many stories. Some that no one knows but you. And others that you hope that people would forget. But there are traumas that you've experienced that can be addressed with some module of therapy. I would like those of you that have experienced some type of crisis to consider researching specifically trauma therapy. Some of the approaches may seem overwhelming, for a lack of a better way of saying it, but I feel it will benefit many of you. Some of you are depressed and are not even well, the only way I can put it is you're not even truthful with yourself enough to accept that you're in a season of depression. And how I like to define it is anger towards self. Now we know of the definitions such as it's a chemical imbalance. But as we are mind, body, and soul, and as depression affects our mind, body, and soul, it is also defined as anger towards self. It can manifest in your life in ways that affect your physical as well. You can find yourself overeating to comfort yourself. You can find yourself experiencing lack of appetite. Some experience fatigue and the need to sleep all day if possible. And others, insomnia. It can also manifest as backaches, neck pain, as trauma. Trauma is part of your experience. Those who've experienced some type of crisis, it has a physical imprint in your body, and it manifests in the form of pain or discomfort. And as you investigate it, as you align yourself with enough self-love that you're incorporating self-care, you will be awakened to where the trauma needs to be released. Yes, we know the spiritual approaches. We know about Reiki. We know about crystal therapy, chakra healing, and so forth. Some even go as far as acupuncture, massage therapy. But value yourself enough that you too can benefit from making the effort to find your way towards healing. Again, today's title is Allow Expansion to Flow with Your Heart. Now, that includes the F word. That some of us don't like to use in our vocabulary. Forgiveness. One of the best approaches to achieving a state where forgiveness comes to play is begin by forgiving yourself, right? Begin by acknowledging your part in exposure to whatever it was that you experienced, with the awareness that you can take the time that you need to forgive yourself. Because we hear all the time you should forgive others, but until you forgive yourself, your apology or your illusion of being open to ask for forgiveness is not insincerity. You must know how to love yourself before you can love another. And so you must know how to forgive yourself in order to forgive someone else. That is a journey. And with the assistance of God, that miracle comes with grace on your journey. You may tell yourself, that'll never happen. But as you take the steps to nurture yourself, sometimes that includes detachment for some time. And then incorporating wellness in all areas of your life. Replenishing yourself with self-care. Affirming yourself with affirmations of self-love. Listening to frequencies of love. Allowing yourself to see yourself with eyes of love rather than eyes of judgment. In that vibration of employing all these efforts, miracles occur. So what you thought that could never happen just might could happen. I always like to say, take the next confirmation, take the next right step. That's a slogan that I've heard several times. In support groups, as I used to facilitate support groups. And I enjoyed seeing healing in the rooms, in people's faces, in their auras, in their expressions, in their confidence. People can heal. And some of the most tragic experiences, I've heard people sharing that they've lost contact with their kids due to custody battles, and others talk about betrayals from a spouse or another member of the family. Others talk about domestic violence, sexual abuse. Yeah, sexual exploitation. Whatever your trauma, whatever you experience, you're being asked to put it down. All right? Put it down as if it was a piece of paper. Put it down. Let go of your old 3D stories. Let go of your old 3D stories. Let go of your old 3D stories. They are holding you back. those stories in relation to fears, pains, manipulation, oppression, endless encounters with injustice. If you want to move forward, and gain access to the next door on your journey, as we are all on our own path, you have to thoroughly release everything from the bags that you're holding. You have to leave the days of being a bag lady behind. You see, it manifests in all areas in your life. You have to declutter everything that no longer serves you, everything that is not in alignment with your highest good, everything that is holding you back. The 3D stories, the burdens, unnecessary burdens, the worries, the labels, the need to be validated. Let go of your old 3D stories. Now, part of letting go of your old 3D stories is making sense what seems to be no sense, or nonsense rather. Why is it that I was targeted? What did I do wrong? Why did I deserve it? And another unforgettable line from the movie I watched yesterday. I remember one of the characters saying, "Do you know how David would like to be remembered?" Because that was her son that passed away. to give you a brief well, let me stick to my train of thought before I forget that. I was going to give you a brief summary of what the movie was about, but one of the characters said that he would like to be remembered by the memories of his life and not his death. Some of you that take that time to remember the memories of his life, her life, their life. Will then gain an understanding on the nonsense. For example, there are times when what was meant to break you down, crush you, finish you, turns out to elevate you. Isn't that so? Some of you have been in situations where you got laid off, for example, and it puts you in a situation where you would have to look for another job and deal with the stress of how long this would take and how you would pay the bills until, and then you get hired with a bigger salary. It's about perspective. And others of you were in relationships that were trying, to say the least. And after that season of letting go, of the manipulation, the depression, the oppression, the anxieties, confirmation. After letting them go and aligning yourself to a different frequency, you begin to see that this path this redirection is the best one. In fact, it is the best story. Confirmation. The best story ever told regarding your creation. Your life, as you are the co-creator. Now I'm being called to make it clear that I am aware there are different degrees of trauma. Yes. Some people haven't even reached that stage in their life, called the dark night of the soul, which explains the misunderstanding, the immaturity, the ignorance. They're not at an avenue where they get it. Now, I'm also being led to tell you it is possible to experience more than one night. Let me rephrase that. More than a dark night of the soul. Meaning, some people experience that predicament 2 times, hopefully not 3 times, but it can happen again. And as it reoccurs, you awaken even further. And I'm also being called to share that there is no finale point of awakening. So labeling yourself as woke only carries the value of for a nice way, I'll say it this way, only carries the value of your belief, your understanding, because as mentioned earlier, life is a school, and we're here to learn. Regardless of how many years you found yourself in these types of studies or exploring such philosophies, there is more to the story. In fact, this is why we are receiving downloads. Confirmation. If the entire story was already written, there would be no need to receive downloads. But there are messengers here who are pioneers in this new day. Although they are misunderstood, unappreciated, labeled, they are chosen. To raise the vibration. In doing so, collectively, we have hope. And we can continue to grow. As I've shared earlier, no growth leads to death. So let's stay in that mindset of taking the next right step. Now, we were making sense out of the nonsense, right? Why were you targeted? Why did you experience such things? Where was God? Yeah, we're going to say those questions that we say inside but not out loud. Yeah, those. Because God hears them too. He hears I'm not happy with you, God. Those moments when you're trying to process. But why? I didn't deserve this. He hears. You should have never let this happen. In fact, I don't deserve what happened. Yeah. Those inner dialogues. He hears it all. And you are being told to stop allowing programming to get in between a firm foundation and bond with God. Stop allowing people's negative beliefs to interfere with your understanding of God. Now, this one is a hard one. This one you probably will be dealing with for the rest of your life. Stop doubting God. Now, whether you want to hear this or not, you will be redirected and redirected and redirected again in life. And the reason being is we have free will. So although there is destiny, you and your decisions can change it to the point of it being unrecognizable, literally. Get in alignment, people. Why were you abused when you were a child? Why were you the black sheep of the family? Why wasn't your father there for you? Whatever the questions are, there is a way, there is a path. Towards healing. Now, the good news I have for you today is this shared experience today is allowing us to process And this is effort being made towards healing as well. And so this moment is bringing increase to your vibration. So as little effort as just listening can input, will input your journey towards healing. Whether it is one idea, one phrase, or one relatable moment that will stick with you to the depths of your soul. See, your soul has a way of being a magnet to nourishment, whether or not you align with your higher self and put that into activation mode. All the answers are within. I'm smiling because I've heard that so many times before. The answers are within. Go within, the answers are within. But I'm gaining a better understanding of why they're within. It means the experiences, the lessons, the paths all were opportunities for my soul to gather up information, understanding, and wisdom available to me now. And forevermore. And so those moments you say, I wasted my time. Confirmation. It was all in vain. It was all an illusion. I got played. Those rude awakenings, as we get a broader perspective, we understand that our soul gathered up nourishment, I'm hearing, which fortifies you now. Which fortifies you now. You are stronger than you've ever been. You are lighter than you've ever been. You are closer than you've ever been. I'm hearing the song, Closer to My Dreams. Let me tell you something, people. One of the most beautiful things that could happen to you in life is to manifest your dreams. You understand me? It gives you hope every time your dream actualizes. It increases the next dream in manifestation. Because you know, if you could have achieved A, you can go to B. You can go to C. And further down the line. With time, see, as a child, in my household, if you had a good report card, you got rewarded. Now, the first time I was told, if you have a good report card, you'll get rewarded. That thought just came in one ear, went out the other. But when it happened, it lingered. And I knew for certain that I need to keep up this progress. Because as I do that, I am assured to receive an award. So I even put more effort in. I paid attention to more details. I focused more. And I got rewarded again. It's the same way as when you manifest, whether it was a dream or house or a career, whatever the case may be. It increases your faith in the benevolence of the universe as you achieve set goals. And that is, I'm hearing the right path, but I also would like to say that is the path that I choose to be on. I honor the ancestors, those that have had dreams. I have a dream that one day but in this season, I am the dream. Do you understand me? Now, if you identify as a generational curse breaker, you are also the dream. And in that understanding, in that awareness, in that miracle, the world, I'm hearing the world is your oyster. Keep going. The secret is healing. Healing those wounds that were in your way. Some of them that were even intentional to get in the way. It's time to heal those wounds. It's time to walk into your season. It's time to claim your season. But you have to go through one door to get to the next door. To get to the next door, you have to focus. As I'm seeing you, as I'm sharing with you, I'm seeing one door, the bright light. But as I walk in that door, along this hallway, there are distractions, different colors, to the right of me, to the left of me, but the golden light. The light that attracts me. In truth and purity is ahead of me. And so I focus and I see the next door. And I focus and I see the next door. Where is your focus, people? Those distractions are sometimes imposed by those in your circles, sometimes imposed by social media, sometimes imposed by old programming. Those 3D stories. Sometimes they're imposed by yourself. Yeah, by yourself. By your self-doubt. By your lack of confidence. By your low self-esteem. By your not healing. By yourself. Being asked to repeat the question I asked earlier, which is, so what's your story? You're the co-author, right? Of this book called Life, right? What is your story? There's a season for everything, and it's game changer season. How are you allowing expansion to flow with your heart? Some things get in the way, right? Yeah, they've been in the way for too long. We need to remove those blockages. We need to achieve those steps. We need to take to experience those road openers. Now, what's getting in the way could be resentment for being exposed to exploitation. Some of you since childhood. I'm being told some of you experience being exchanged for money. Since childhood. The truth will set you free. As you make peace with that truth and you recognize the patterns of your life and you forgive, beginning with self. Confirmation. As I'm sharing this, rain is cleansing. So those experiences that left toxicity and caused darkness to be embedded in you, those experiences can be washed away. I'm hearing the song, Rain Down on Me. I'm hearing, if majority of you that found yourself in these conditions of PTSD, would utilize your times to apply self-care rituals on yourself. Did I stress self long enough? See, we are hyper focused on the outside world, and we are being redirected to our inner world. On that path, you find healing. You are the co-author of your life. Again, I ask you, what is your story? Some of you were neglected as children. Which led you feeling abandoned. Stagnant. Age regression. How are you? Healing those issues. What are the efforts being made? How are you closing the door to chaos and leaving it behind you? How are you closing the door to chaos and leaving it behind you? How are you closing the door to chaos and leaving it behind you? We need to change our focus. Some of us to deal with the need of having to pacify ourselves from yesterday's traumas and hurts. We overindulge in worldly things. We disregard that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We concentrate in areas of outer appearance, physical beauty, clothes that you wear, cars that you drive, places, neighborhoods that you live, clubs that you belong to. But as you do that, how is that helping you to move forward on your journeys? How is your manifestation in overindulging helping your bloodline? Don't compromise yourself for value. Stop compromising yourself to keep up appearances, to be part of, to be validated. Make time for inner reflection. Recognize the deficiencies within. Now I'm going to repeat. What is your story? You are the co-creator of your life. This is the season of game changing. Are you in the game? Or are you watching others play? As you travel through the different cycles in life, begin exposing yourself to people in their healing processes. Who's been there, done that, who's been victimized, been accused, been lied on, been stolen from, been cheated on. But their story continued with a new chapter. The manifestations of a higher vibration continued. As they wrote their stories. Pay attention to your surroundings. A lot of the prejudices you've had is due to your upbringing. And because prejudice can lead to a lower vibration, some of you have experienced progression in your low vibration. Where you've developed hate, resentment, jealousy, towards those that have never offended you. You wish to destroy their lives. In fact, you would like to take away their lives. You wish to gain their positions, to discredit their efforts. Playing ignorant scripts in your head. As you escape the reality that voice that you hear inside that makes you angry, that makes you confirmation, that makes you reckless, that makes you immoral. Is the voice of your parents. Yes. You'll never be no good. And those parents that have separated, that like to put the other parent down, I'm not surprised that you're not smart. You're from so-and-so's bloodline. Mind you, they married them. They co-created with them. They brought you into this world. They chose them. But you've heard insult after insult. It's time for you to recognize whose voice you're hearing. It's time for you to stop projecting those offenses to those that have never done you any wrong. You see, before you had the excuse of saying, well, you didn't have proper guidance, you were not raised that way, and God made a way to bring those into your life that share the message that you can revive yourself and offer you hope. Do you accept it? Or do you mistreat it? What is your story? Now, I've mentioned I've mentioned a couple songs and a couple lines from movies, and I was just about to share a movie that I watched about a girl that was of mixed race, that was being raised by her black mother. And her black mother was a maid. And worked for a white family. Confirmation. She lived in that house with her daughter. Who ended up passing in her features, in her appearance, and was programmed by her mother to believe that you have a head start in life because of that complexion, of that hair texture. And so she was in the mindset of that is what made her valuable. She grew up believing that. She nurtured that. That was her focus. And being kind and being studious and achieving in many other areas were neglected. Well, it came a point in life where she ended up marrying someone she didn't love. And her mom was still on the phone with her. How are you? I know you're doing good because you have that complexion and you have that hair texture. And again, requesting for help financially. You see, she was groomed a certain way to believe she had a head start. But in addition, she was groomed to believe she had to provide because she had a head start. causing herself to compromise and devalue herself. In a loveless marriage, where she received emotional abuse, physical abuse, and neglect, a lot of disrespect. But she had to please her mom. And one day that man left her. She was alone and still on the phone with her mom, with the same record playing. I know you have it together and everything is working out for you because can you help me? I haven't heard from you in a while and I need to pay this bill and I know you can show up for me. It was at that time when her mom said that in the season of being abandoned, that she realized she wished she was guided in a manner where she would be prepared to stand and be independent and not have to rely on a man, on her complexion, on her hair texture. And she was so dissatisfied with life that she made the lives of everyone that she crossed paths with she gave them the most negative vibes and made their lives hell in every area that she had access to. You see, she was jealous of their upbringing. She was jealous that she didn't receive that balance. To consider her studies, consider her following her dreams of being able to achieve and she died alone. You see, when you are in the energy of pushing people away or aggravating people's lives, behaving in the worst ways, you cause people to move away. But it was all connected. She was raised to believe a certain way. She was better than she had the right to look down at other people. She would always be farther in life. She would succeed. And one day she realized she failed at life. That is why it is important for you to be conscious of the reality that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Not allowing shallowness to interfere with reality. Not allowing codependency to hinder your efforts. Not behaving in the worst ways. You see, that's why I believe in all types of therapy. I believe in music therapy, art therapy, cinema therapy. Because they all have opportunities for you to gain insight on lessons being learned on the journey. Now, I'm sure you've heard the universe is always talking. Confirmation. The universe is always talking. But my question to you is, are you listening? Are you listening in your conversations? Are you listening as you interact? As you participate, as you do your routines, are you listening? Because that influences your story. And you are all co-authors. Confirmation of your story. So, what is your story? Now I'm going to quickly go over my spread. As I shared, mostly through channeling today. But that was the direction I was guided to take. And I believe that it will make a difference in someone's life. The first card is positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, self-expression, good luck, enthusiasm, happiness, truth, openness. The sun. I shine my light on the world around me, and my radiance attracts more success. The next card is spiritual journey. And what I love about this card is she has her hands right on her chest, as if she is feeling her heartbeat. And I feel that It is perfect for today's title, which is allow expansion to flow with your heart. And she's touching her heart. Next card is fruitfulness. In relation to expansion. That's giving me vibes of healing. You see, healing is the beginning of the process. You got to get yourself right before you get what's right. Next card is inner peace. Some of you may want to spend some time by the water. The impression I'm getting from this card is you will find healing meditating there. Whether it is a lake, the ocean, whatever captures your attention. But there's healing there. The next card is you're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Yes. Soul family. As you continue to do your service, you will reconnect with your soul family. In fact, that was a message I received. That's why when I saw that card, I was pleased with it, because that's a message I received before doing today's podcast, where moments of let me rephrase this, seasons of isolation have been left behind. This is the season of emergence, where you are so engulfed in your service that in that energy of love you attract your soul family. Real recognizes real. As it requires authenticity. When called on this type of mission. Be courageous, be brave. You are blessed with the spirit of discernment, and wisdom will always be available to you. Remember, you are not alone. Any question you have, I said any, there will be an answer to it. Ask your spiritual support team. God the Supreme, your angels, your beloved ancestors, divine feminine, divine masculine, energy, your highest, your higher self. Go within. All the answers are within. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Ask for help to remember who you are. That will assist you on your journey. Next card is big changes, opportunities. Seize the moment, jump in. Arrival, departure. Knight of Swords. I love the next card. Because usually gifts are things that most of us would gravitate to. Material gifts. But this card is referring to your spiritual gifts. And it is my belief we all have some degree. Let's specify that. Some degree of a spiritual gift. And some of you have been pushing it away. I'm hearing the word resistance. Due to old programming, due to fear, anxiety, 3D programming. And you're being reminded to pay attention. Are you witnessing an undeniable shift? The frequency has changed. Adaption. Would be your best approach. To adapt. And to facilitate you on your journeys. You are blessed with these gifts. Whatever your gift is. You're being told if you don't use it, you will lose it. Word to the wise. Some gifts are the ability to bring joy into people's lives, like make them laugh or assist them with recovering from pain, whether it is physical pain or emotional pain. And at times, spiritual pain. Some of you have gifts for all those areas. Some of you have a depth understanding of different herbs and how they can help others heal. Some of you have gifts of communication. Some of you have gifts of laying of the hands and releasing healing energy, assisting in regeneration, confirmation. Whatever your gifts are, you're being called to accept your gifts. Wow. Next card is meditation, and I think it's perfect for the next card because it's in those moments of meditation that you will experience moments of recall, and you will remember who you are. You remember the gifts that you have. You remember your ancestors within. You remember you are in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. This episode is undeniably focused on healing because the next card again is healing chaos. And I'm seeing a tornado on the card, and surrounding it there are butterflies. Transformation has occurred due to healing chaos. Earlier I gave you keys to achieve, and I sincerely pray that you will utilize these keys to assist you on your journey and receive the grace of God. The next card, We the Hathors, Deep Love, Mother's Milk, Birth as a Portal. You see, transformation consists of death and rebirth. Rebirth in love. The rise of the phoenix. The birth as a portal. I'm hearing congratulations. Be in the spirit of gratitude. This is just the beginning. Next card is Judgment. Self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness. Forgiveness. The daily choices I make now align me with my life's purpose. Again, today's title: Allow expansion to flow with your heart. As I said, your ancestors assist on this journey. They are part of confirmation, part of the spiritual support team. And the next card is the ancients. And again, I see a heart. But what's special about this heart, it is a mended heart. You see, we are healing the chosen, are healing generational curses. We are healing the hearts of our mothers, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, and so forth. They live in us. Awaken to the connections. Next card is intelligence, Hathor. I'm being led to share with you that in prayer you can ask for many things. Those of you that feel that you can elevate yourself in that area, you can ask for intelligence. You can ask for wisdom. You can ask for guidance, for understanding. You can ask for wisdom. Connect the dots. Next card is focus. Yeah. Focus on connecting the dots. How are you going to get to that mountain top? You don't need a plan. That is done. You need a plan that includes the next right thing, and the following next right thing. And in between, you complete that vision board with the awareness that there are times you will be redirected, as I mentioned earlier. Embrace life. Embrace life. Embrace life as it comes. There are seasons. There are cycles. There are phases that we are all experiencing. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. What's your story? It's game changer season. Everybody has choices, right? The next card is burden. Overloaded responsibilities, stress, problems, weight on shoulders, duty, saddled, restricted, taken for granted, delays. What's your phase? Next card is Spirit of the North. Doing the next right thing. That's all you have to do, people. And that sometimes comes with redirection. If you try to do something and you get stuck, it can't go through, then you do the next right thing and the next right thing and so forth. Be in the energy of the next right thing. Wow, next card is transformation. As you continue doing the next right thing, Anubis transformation, you will experience death of what no longer serves you, and transformation into the real you. So yeah, you've been through some rough times. Experiences that most would not want to Be you. But the next card is embracing. As you embrace life as it comes, even in the darkest hours, and you continue to nurture yourself, you continue to strive for purity. You continue to focus on that white light. That's on the other side. You are on the right path. Next card, Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor. Seed the light by staying grounded. The last episode I've shared ways for you to stay grounded. And as I said, it is your responsibility to research all the varieties of ways that you can achieve wellness, as they are out there for free on the internet. Slow down on the social media. That's just a gentle recommendation. But if you slow down on the social media, you would have time, as you focus on your wellness, to achieve the keys to the doors that you want to open. Manage your time. Now, there's something I'm hesitating to say, but I'm being led to say it. So it has to be said. Many of you are spending too much time listening to confirmation, listening to or watching tarot readings. You're being reminded balance is the fruit of the universe. So use your discretion. If you participate, if you are in the community of participating in such activities, use your discretion. If it is a storyline, an interpretation, a revelation that you already know, that's in the title. I mean, you would think it's a given, right? There is no need to be on repeat. Okay? It's just like if you heard your grandparent tell you a story, and then you go to her house next weekend, she's trying to tell you the same story. Now, some of you, I know, you allow her to have her moment and share her story. right? But there comes a time when you say, Grandma, I already heard that story. You told me that before. You know, and as gentle as you can do it, as gentle as possible. But there are times when you can help, right? And the same way you can help your elders, you can help yourself in how you manage your time. Are you learning from that experience? Are you growing? Are you in a higher vibration? Are you healing? Are you ascending? Pay attention. You see, the next card is Ace of Cups. New beginnings, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy, celebrations, socializing. You see, when you manage your confirmation, when you manage your time, right? And you allow expansion to flow with your heart. Wow. The next card is plant seeds. You are planting seeds, honey, for your harvest. Okay? Keep that in mind. The next card is Osiris, death and rebirth. As you co-create your story, transformation, I pray, is a part of it. Because that is how we grow. And unfortunately, it's not an easy process. But it's on the path. And so, in order to continue, you must experience transformation. The reward is the next card, fulfillment. As you align yourself with God's will and your will, you will experience a fulfilled life. And I'm telling you, wow, right when I said that, confirmation, two confirmations. It just started raining again, and here we go. It is a beautiful feeling, all right? To experience fulfillment. Don't knock it until you try it. I know a lot of you have heard trolls claim that people are boring because they are working on self-development and so forth. But confirmation. But if you pay attention, you will witness the elevation. You understand me? And so take that into consideration. The next card is Solar Light Upgrade. Solar Plexus Chakra. Inner Fire. Willpower. I just got to tell you the messages as they come, okay? You're being led to protect your solar plexus chakra. There are those that energy harvest. Yes, I've experienced this. But I also overcame this. And so can you. Learn how to protect yourself. Stay away from energy vampires. Stay away from people that are not in their authenticity. Stay away from people that are overly judgmental, are competitive to a psychotic degree, are in a land of fantasy. At whatever degree, protect your solar plexus chakra. Research. All right. I have limited time right now, so I'm being called to tell you to do your research. All right. Next card, you are sacred. All right. So treat yourself with respect and be in that mindset. I am sacred. So in your decision making, align it to your sacredness. You see, the next card is prosperity. And that's because she achieved confirmation. She achieved self-recognition that I am sacred, right? And so she attracts that high vibration. And in that high vibration, she manifests prosperity. I love how the next card is flow. It just flows, right? Next card is you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. In other words, be yourself. Dare to be yourself. All right? Next card, creative expression, romantic proposals, offers, invitation, following your heart. Knight of Cups. Express yourselves. Utilize your talents, your gifts, as shared earlier. Next card is Gatherer. As you share hope, light, and you accept your gifts, you gather more and more in raising the vibration. Be well, y'all. Be well, and peace.